The year is 2007. Again. My name is Brian Lee. To my right is
Christopher Lee.
To my left is
Bran.
And we are going to talk about next the Bill Goldberg movie.
I forgot the rest goes.
That's pretty much it. Just
I need
over.
the sparklers or the
I remember, so back when Meyer carried books, there was some sort of like Bill Goldberg like coloring book or something like that, and then like right next to it was like a sticker book. And my buddy Luke, he put like this like hot dog sticker like right outside his mouth. It's just endless.
Like a ding ding.
Yeah, kind of. Or hot dog eating contest. Okay. The beer we're drinking.
Yeah.
I feel like we're really going in hard with Three Floyds, but
Yes.
it's just
It's fine.
They should.
bing bong bing bong.
Ping pong. I do say that when I'm tired.
Hey, old bing bong Brandan over here. God, I wish whenever you said that, like it'd be like a Married with Children audience. Like, oh hey. Can you show me the beers while I drink this coffee?
The beer, Pig Destroyer.
That's who it's with.
Yeah. Army of Hops. Is that what the font says?
Got it.
The font says.
Right?
Fonz?
The font. Hey.
Z.
Hello.
Ah, man, the Fonz really just gave up. Hey, hello.
Mona. Angela.
Angela.
Mona. Remember when I played baseball?
That's right. He played baseball.
It showed in the credits every episode.
Well, I haven't seen it in
You don't watch it religiously?
25 years? 20 years? Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it a lot?
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time when I was little.
There's a time for love and a time for giving. I don't know why it's James Taylor.
That's fine.
There were times that the ting come to.
And when you're down in trouble.
I'm a robot. Gives your voice.
Yes. Yes, you can. The movie's next. Man, 2007. Plot keywords. And these are the plot keywords according to IMDb. And each one of these phrases or words, if you click on it, it'll bring up other movies that have these same plots.
It smells good.
Ooh,
Sorry.
It's very light compared to what we had
Much
last
better
week.
than, or much lighter than last week's.
Plot keywords for this movie. FBI agent.
I thought you were James FBI. Hey! Remember when they did the Mission Impossible soundtrack?
Yes.
Tom Cruise! Hey! No!
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. So yes, FBI agent. FBI.
Well,
Brian is inspecting his beer.
the little guy's floating in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like egg drop soup. It doesn't smell like
Yeah,
it.
it does look like
Smells
there's
hoppy.
things.
It does.
Like an army of
Yeah,
hops.
yeah. It does smell.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about you guys drink?
The rest of the plot keywords: FBI agent, FBI magician, tape over mouth.
Tape over mouth.
I say that one.
Over mouth.
I don't recall.
And woman in jeopardy.
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I would watch Jeopardy more. It's like, oh, no, I'm sorry. You're a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, you tell him.
Way to go, ding dong.
That would be even better. He's called them nonsensical words.
This movie is loosely based on the short story of The Golden Man by Philip K. Dick. Dick.
Jefferson Penis.
It is produced by Nicolas Cage.
I saw that.
And it opens with an Elvis song, right?
Yep.
Or very early on.
Yeah, very
there's
early
an
on.
Elvis
Yeah.
song.
Because I just said Elvis again.
Yeah. Yep.
Which one?
When he was sitting in the diner drinking a martini.
Why can't I remember?
It was the first thing.
Yeah, it's like super early, yeah.
Yeah.
More Elvis.
But it had that weird font. You know? The credits.
Yeah.
Like there'd be letters with extra lines. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, it was just a weird font. It was, yeah, and then it cut to Nick Cage just sitting. I don't know where he was, like city wise.
He's got a weird haircut.
Yeah.
Terrible haircut.
And
I'm
I'm
like, it's just like, let it go, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's like a
Well,
skull.
no, I think that's the problem. He let it go.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like high.
it's a skullet.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
receding hairline, but also very long.
Yeah.
So.
Not as bad as Con Air.
No, that looked better.
Kind of, well, yeah, because it was long. I think it was long. I think when he's in the middle, when he's got like the.
But his head,
Was it even more?
His head. No, because in this one he has like a 5 head. So
Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't looking at it too much. I guess I didn't really pay attention to it.
yeah, it's just like is it like hairline starting like back here, you know, like up
Okay,
here.
well,
That's a lot of the problem.
that's what he gets.
When you let your heart win.
There we go. Yeah, so I didn't know. I just thought, I'm like, how does he drink? Why is he drinking a martini in a diner? I didn't realize he was in Vegas. Okay, let's go to a diner down the street. And it's like, one martini, please.
Let's go.
We will not be served.
You got served.
When?
The dancing movie.
Oh. I didn't see it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, I'm glad we're both on the same page.
Well, it's a hanky. Oh, you should start carrying a handkerchief.
Why?
Oh, or not.
Well, I don't have the...
Ascot? Pocket
Yeah.
square?
Whoa! First off, who are you calling an ascot? I think that was from a thing.
Is it?
I don't remember. I just remember someone saying it. It might have. I don't know.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But isn't that like the ascot?
Ascot is
Isn't
like
that
the scarf. Yeah.
like when Scooby Doo, Fred.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, Fred. He wears an ascot. Google Fred Scooby Doo ascot, and you'll see.
Just Google ascot.
No, Fred Scooby Doo ascot, because I got to prove my point.
Ascot.
Many people don't know that was his full name, Fred Scooby Doo Ascot.
Oh, it's just like a
Scarf.
Yeah.
thingy.
But a little
Like
dingle.
a tucked in one.
Yeah, a little dingle in your neck.
A little dingle in my neck.
Yeah.
In this movie, Nicolas Cage is a magician, which I was
Frank
pretty.
Cadillac.
Yeah,
Frank.
yeah. It's two things that you like: Frankenstein and Cadillac.
I lost it when he said that. I've never seen this one.
Yeah, another
No,
one.
yeah.
So when
I
he
never
said,
even heard of it.
When he said Frankenstein and Cadillac, I figured Cadillac, but Frank,
Yeah, right.
I'm like, oh,
Frankenstein,
I
like-
wonder who like what Frank Zappa, like whatever, you know. No, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. That I popped big time for that one.
His real name is Chris Johnson, though.
Yes.
Yes.
So, so he's in a diner, he's drinking a martini, you know, doing his regular stuff, and then didn't it just cut to him going right to cut to a show?
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
that what happened? Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So he's doing the show in Vegas, and he's talking to the guy. He's like, you got soul. You got, guys from Seoul, South Korea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
And then he got he's like, this must be your daughter. You know,
Right.
And he brought her up
my
on
wife.
stage, yeah. And then they do a trick with stuff, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's magic!"
But it doesn't, but there's not a big audience, though.
No, it's a very small. He's a
No, but Julianne Moore is in the audience.
yes,
Yes.
She doesn't play a likable person in this
Now,
movie.
This movie made me realize I don't like Julianne Moore.
It seems like
That was my water bottle.
it seems like a lot. I won't say a lot, but whenever I think of any kind of movie she would be in, I don't know, I couldn't think of a movie she is in. But when I picture her in a movie, I picture as this type of person she played here.
Yeah.
Just the hard ass,
The water bottle.
sure it is. Sorry guys, I had broccoli for lunch.
Never mind. I'm going to leave it alone. Sorry. I went to Red Robin, and instead of bottomless fries, I got bottomless broccoli.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They do
man.
that at Red Robin?
Yeah.
You might have mentioned that. Now
I
just
did.
remember
I
that.
terrible farts.
Yeah. Broccoli's fantastic.
Not for farts.
And so is white broccoli.
What?
Cauliflower.
I was like cauliflower.
That's what my nephew. He's 3.
Your nephew's kind of dumb.
Yes. No, he's great. He's Oscar. That's his name. And he calls
Like the
broccoli.
baby from Ghostbusters 2?
Yes, and he calls broccoli white. He calls cauliflower white broccoli, and it's cute as fuck.
Nope.
Okay, I'll bring you over. You can tell him how wrong he is. No, you would scare the shit out of him. It'd be hilarious, kind of hilarious. Kind of feel bad for him too, a bit. Yeah. So he does. Well, he does the show.
Yeah, and then he goes straight to the fucking poker table or blackjack table.
Yeah.
And
No,
like,
that's right.
they're keeping the camera on him. And then they're talking about him. And then he looks up at the camera. And it's like, it's like he can hear us.
Yeah.
And then
And at this point, we know his like superpower.
his very lame superpower.
Yeah.
He can see 2 minutes into the future.
Yeah. Only his future, though.
Right. Only if it pertains
has to
to
affect him.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, like you said, it's very lame.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't be upset if I had that, but it's not when I wouldn't choose that one. I'd be like, oh, this is my life. Well, that's not bad. But if like you can pick all of these, like, yeah, I don't want that one.
Yeah.
Right? I want teleportation out of everything.
I feel like there's better ones.
I don't know. Well, psychic. If you're completely psychic, I mean, I guess you can use it to win lottery and all that stuff. Yeah, but I mean, teleportation, you can go anywhere with
What
that.
about like invisibility?
You can teleportation, same thing. Teleport into
not.
somewhere. Okay, give me an example where you would use invisibility.
You know, I'm real tall ladders outside of college co-eds bedrooms.
You teleport, and then boom, out of there.
What was that?
I was looking. Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, because I think I
No, Wolverine.
You'd want Wolverine.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that.
okay.
Regenerative power and stuff.
Adamantium.
I would just think how I
skeleton.
live now because if I just have power, because my friend.
I want the ability to pay all my bills.
That would be pretty great.
Yeah.
No, because my friend kind of sold me on the teleportation because I had like a Wolverine type thing too. Because it's all you get hurt, you get fixed up right away, perfect, you know. But he had a great reasoning behind his teleportation, so he kind of brought me to his side.
You know what I've never heard? So be like, I want to be Beast.
Yeah, no one wants to be Beast. Yeah, Beast. Beast is the worst.
So the FBI essentially wants to wrangle down Frank Cadillac because a bomb was stolen by I think,
Nuclear bomb.
nuclear bomb.
Yeah, nuclear.
By Russians.
It was a Russian bomb, but the French,
Yeah.
French terrorists have it, which
They spoke French and had French accents, but
maybe they
were
were
Serbian or
Canadian.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, and they just want to know.
Yeah,
they're like almost-
French Canadian.
They're the worst. They want to, so they want to steal Nick Cage. Be like, so he'll tell us like where and when this bomb's going to blow up.
Right. Where only Julianne Moore really understands it, like a lot of the head FBI guy, like he doesn't think it's really a thing until like later on.
Right.
So like Julianne Moore, she seems kind of like crazy in the beginning, just because no, he can do this thing, you know.
So then we'll find out the reason Nick Cage keeps going to this diner is even though he can only see 2 minutes into his future, he saw this woman in his future way, way, way ahead. So that's why he goes to this diner at a certain time every day. So finally he's there, and then this fucking mystery lady walks in.
Jessica Biel.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Isn't she married to Justin Timberlake? She is.
Sure. Nice. I'm a huge fan of Jessica Biel. I think she's very pretty.
I'm a fan of Justin Timberlake.
He's very pretty too.
Be me.
Soon. It's only January.
Oh my god.
You're welcome. Yeah, so he gets away from the FBI. Like he does some that was pretty cool. how he got away from the FBI.
Yes.
Like it's you could because they made it play like he didn't just run.
Right.
He used his 2-minute ability, and it wasn't like it's almost like if that was a real thing, like the 2-minute thing. If that was like it played off like that could really happen if that was a real thing. It wasn't anything over the top. It was good for how the movie's supposed to be. So I really enjoyed that part. His frilly shirt was crazy.
Terrible.
Yeah, he had like he's like, I don't want to be a pirate. Remember that?
Yeah. So finally, so he's sitting there, and the girl walks in, and then he's like playing out the different scenarios. Mm-hmm. So then the ex-boyfriend comes in.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Douche.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he like goes over there, and I forget what he says, but. Oh, he's like, I think you should leave like the lady alone or something like that. Something like
Nick
that.
Cage does that to the
Get rid of the hero and get with the hero.
Right.
Yeah.
And like and the whole, I guess that whole scene of him holding this conversation while like dodging all these punches was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But it turns out that was just a scenario.
Yeah. A 2-minute scenario.
Yeah. And then he did was that the only one?
No, there was like 3 different scenarios.
The last one he did where he just kind of took the punch.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where he garnered the sympathy of Jessica Biel.
Right.
Oh, this beer. IPAs make me burpy. Super burpy.
Burpees. I don't think you know what a burpee is.
That's not how you do it.
No. But, like when they're sitting at the table, he says the line like, "Your luck will change." And she replies, "What are you, a leprechaun?"
Oh, good God.
I mean, it's a solid question.
Is it?
Well, I just like what got me within the first 10 minutes of this movie. There was already a car chase, like there would have been like I don't think there was shooting, but there was close. So there was right off the bat. It's intense. That's right. That's right.
He's like,
Oh yeah.
That's why Nicolas Cage tackled so because he saw what was going to happen. Yeah, there was a lot of like it kind of threw you in the deep end right away. Like so you're like it tried to get you like already involved in the movie. Yeah.
Right. Well, and then when the FBI is talking to the manager of the casino about that whole sequence between the robber and Nick Cage. They're like, the FBI person to the FBI manager, "Do you have any cameras inside?" No. and then she's like, "Outside?" "Oh no." I'm like, just say no.
That was one of the best parts of the movie. Because he's just saying like stupid stuff.
Right.
Like didn't matter.
Why would you say why would you ask inside if you don't have any inside or outside?
Yeah.
That was I'm kind of
I wrote Diner Guy's the best. Because he was just saying like nonsensical. I hope he just like kind of ran that diner for like real life. I was like, okay, just pretend to answer questions. He's like, sure, I'll do that. No problem. I can do that.
So then I think later it shows. Oh wait, so they decide. Where do they decide they're going?
Flagstaff or something. It started with an F.
Well, okay. Before all that, because like, so Captain FBI, Julianne Moore. So yeah, she's like, we got to go get this guy, and she gets permission from like whoever the head guy is. But before that, Nick Cage he escapes from all the people chasing him because he's able to like go over the train tracks right before the train comes, and he pulls into the garage. He pulls in, and who's there? Say hello, Columbo.
What? Why don't I remember this?
Remember what he gets in? There's that guy, and he's talking.
The guy was there.
Yeah, it's Columbo.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, and he's like, let's play. The guy almost like, let's play pool. And the guy's like, okay. And then Julianne Moore walks in. She's like, I just missed him, didn't I?
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
And Columbo's like, I'm
melting. I put my hand on a hot plate. So at some point they show like the villain headquarters, and how it's a bad guy. He's eating an apple with a knife.
Yeah, bad guy. Yeah, when they eat apples with a knife, you know they're bad. Yeah. when I want to look tough, that's what I do.
Yep.
I just sit in a park in Indianapolis with a knife. I'm like, grr. Grr. I'm tough.
Where? Oh, because she's headed, Jessica Biel, she's headed to that tribe.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I think Nicolas Cage is like, oh, I need to go to it's somewhere with an F. I won't say Flagstaff, but I think that's for Bob's
down.
Burgers.
All right.
Nicolas Cage is like, oh, I need to go to this city, and she's like, oh, I'm kind of heading there, but we need to make a quick stop. And he's
Right.
like, oh, okay. So I was like, oh, quick stop. I wonder what
Oh, it's
she
by the
needs to
Grand
do.
Canyon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but her quick stop is teaching a fucking class.
Yeah. Which, like that, like when they went in that area, that was super pretty.
Yeah.
Like where they lived the waterfall.
Yeah, it was like
and,
teaching natives at the bottom of the Grand Canyon and shit.
And she was saying how like their culture used to be like it was so highly developed and like talking how great it used to be for them and how she has to help them now. It was.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know
I
why
know
they threw that in.
is those child actors were fucking terrible.
No, I really think they were actually just kids.
Well, they
from,
were fucking
I
terrible. Don't put them in a fucking movie. Like,
well, what? Who?
I thought you weren't coming
produced it?
back till Monday. Is that your boyfriend?
Who produced it?
Who did produce it?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Who directed it?
Directed, I don't know.
Just
I thought you weren't coming back till Monday. You messed up the last part. Terrible. Get fucking shitty 4-year-old Bruno Mars back in there from leaving Las Vegas.
I just like how Nicolas Cage puts like the rock in the one kid's hand and then he does this magic thing.
Oh yeah, I have that written down.
And then it turns into a toad or whatever. And
It was a lizard.
Yeah, a lizard.
Yeah.
And he goes, he won't bite. Happy birthday.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so this kid probably lived here his entire life. You're thinking he doesn't know that lizard's not going to bite him?
Right.
Oh, I didn't even think about
That's
that.
the first thing that popped in my head. It's like you're telling a kid that has lived with these lizards
Yeah.
for his entire life that, don't worry,
Yeah.
kid, it won't bite you. I'd be like, yeah, no fuck, asshole. I've been living with these things forever.
Man, I wish I would have watched this sooner or more recently because I don't know what the fuck I put Zen Master / hot dog joke.
Oh, no. So I know exactly what you mean.
Is that from this movie?
Yes, it is. Because he's telling a joke to, I think, Jessica Biel.
Yes! Yes! That's right. That was a great joke. That was, yeah.
Do you guys want to tell it or?
You can go ahead.
So, okay. At the cabin, Cage tells a joke about a Buddhist monk ordering a hot dog. Nicolas Cage says, Nicolas Cage's punchline to the joke is, I'll have one with everything.
Right.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. How does that make sense?
So,
Go ahead.
because like that's the whole thing with Buddhism is that you want to be one with everything.
One with everything.
Yes, but so Nick Cage's version of the joke is, I'll have one with everything.
Right.
Like I'll have. What are
The actual punchline is,
Yeah.
make me one with
Yeah.
everything. Make me one and I'll have one.
That's funny though because
Yeah.
So this actually happened in not this. This actually happened. There was this British reporter who was interviewing the Dalai Lama or something like that. He told that joke, but with the pizza. He's like, the Dalai Lama went to go order a pizza, and he says, "Oh, I'll have one with everything," and it totally goes over his head. Like the Dalai Lama's like. And he's like, you say one with everything. Totally goes over that. But yeah. Zen Master, hot dog joke. Well, I'm glad you knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, I forgot about that. When he said it, I'm like, that's awesome. I'll remember that. And of course not.
No.
Um,
Then they stay in the stabbing cabin.
yes.
It's not really a stabbing cabin.
Well,
It's
I
pretty
like
nice.
how. Okay, so the dilemma. The dilemma good job, of the movie is good.
Nelly.
Thank you. the nuclear bomb, and Nick Cage is the one that can find it. And so the FBI agent says, hey, we need your help to find this thing. it's millions of lives can be saved if you help us. Nick Cage is like, no.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that. I'm not a guinea pig for you. Which
he's right though, because he won't be able to help him out.
Exactly. And it's only one life compared to 8 million people. Like, if you put yourself in Nick Cage's shoes, and he talks about how when he was a kid and he bought the 36 hours of looking at flashcards and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you can't take it from your perspective for this movie. You can't put like how your life was and be like, of course you'd help. You know? Well, think about his life.
Right.
When he was treated as a guinea pig his entire life, how does he even know this is even true? You know what I mean? They can just be tricking him again.
Right.
To get him in and keep him and to predict the future for him. You know? So it's that kind of stuff. So that's why I think they did a great job with that, because they didn't make you try to think of how you would deal with it. They kind of almost force you to think it through Nick Cage's way of thinking of just by how they played the movie out. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about later, you know? So, yeah.
Did they have Whoopi? They had Whoopi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They did not show it, unlike most Nick Cage movies, but
what?
They make Whoopi, and then like the next morning, she comes out in a towel, and then he does that whole like paper rose into a real rose.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like it's just
I tried doing that.
no, it's just like it just seems like really lame. It's just like
Oh yeah.
It's like I don't know.
I would, but
Like
I think
here's the thing: if I was a chick. Not even. If I was a dude, I am.
if I was a dude,
And I was dating like a female magician, and she's like busting out like tricks like every now and then. I feel like I would get really tired of it like really quickly.
I think you have to understand and know the person's personality of how they'd react to you doing it. Because there's some people that might like that all the time.
Who?
You know, that person. I don't know. There's billions of people in the world. You're telling me that one person out of the billions. You know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure she thought it was very sweet. You know, but he might not do it all the time. I didn't think anything was bad with it. I thought it was like, that was a sweet gesture. That's how I took it. Because he didn't do a lot of that throughout the whole movie.
You're that person.
Yeah.
Are you vomiting?
Yeah, it's how the flower.
So she goes out shopping, and then the FBI Liz, Jessica Biel, she goes out shopping.
Yeah.
And the FBI is like,
Yeah.
Nick Cage is all this
Lies.
shit, and he's lying to you.
I got pissed.
Yeah, I was pretty,
at this part.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, this one I'm like, Julianne Moore, you fucking God, bitch. That's my angry.
And they're like, hey, take these pills, put it in this drink.
Yeah.
put it in his drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then they go back to the cabin, and
He's doing his business.
yeah.
Yeah, he's shaving. She's
Right.
about to do it.
Right.
Well,
She does actually
she
put the
does
pill.
it in.
do it.
Gives
Yeah.
it to him, and then she's like,
Oh my god!
No, don't do that.
Sorry.
Right. Well, and then this is where Nick Cage kind of shows like what like his he does show that he has those abilities by like flipping the channels on the
and
TV.
that was a super effective way
Yeah.
in doing that. Like, because I couldn't tell you again other movies that have done it, but I could see how it could be kind of tough to like do a very simple way of proving how you can see a little bit in the future. And I thought they did a really good job doing it like that.
Were you able to see what UFC match that was?
No.
I couldn't tell
didn't
what
know
it
it was
was. Yeah, I knew right away.
So
it was
finally he
UFC.
settles the channel on a UFC match, and I was trying to see what the
I
fight
couldn't
was.
tell. Yeah,
We hear Joe Rogan in the
I
back.
have written down. I'm like, I'm like Joe Rogan.
I mean, I suppose it would have been whatever in 2007.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like he has the TV volume up so high that the FBI can't hear what's going on in the cabin. So Nick Cage is just like, I'm gonna. Oh, he's like, go. What's he tell her?
Well, he doesn't drink. He goes out.
Right, he
He
doesn't drink
pretends to drink it.
Yeah. Right.
And then he tells her like, "Hey, in 45 seconds, read this note, do this thing that's
Right.
on it, and whatever." And then so he walks up and he just jumps off the cliff. Not really a cliff. He just jumps
right.
off a ledge. Like you see Julianne
very
Moore.
steep hill.
Yeah, she's like, don't do it. And he does it.
Right.
And then I forgot what started all the landslide stuff.
Oh yeah, she drives the truck into like a mini water tower or something like that.
She does something to make everything fall because once he jumps, all the FBI guys start following him down this hill. And then once they start following him, Jessica Biel knocks all this shit with the truck. So like all this stuff starts flying down this hill and it starts going over the FBI people. Did you notice you didn't see one person get hurt during that?
No, it was bullshit.
Yeah, you didn't see. I really didn't see anyone get hurt. Really,
It's kind of like the old fucking like Rambo cartoon. You remember the old Rambo cartoon? Like, dude, in Rambo, he fucking kills people.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking stabbing people.
Yeah.
But like in the cartoon, like I remember this scene specifically. He's hiding in a tree, hops down, pushes over a guy, and then runs away.
that's Rambo, man.
Dude, I remember like there's like some guys getting away. They're like, Rambo, he's getting away. He's like, they'll be back, but so will I. And I'm like, you're fucking terrible, Rambo. Like,
Rambo.
It was terrible. Give that man a Cupid though. And there's a scene where he's on a kayak. He's like, wahoo! I'm like, Rambo never said wahoo. Like, he was filled with hate and anger. Never has he said wahoo.
They didn't know you'd be watching.
Oh, God.
They didn't know.
We'll always be watching. We're always in the outfield.
Yeah. Oh, so I mean, good job. We kind of passed this part up, but this right before this happened is when they went to sleep, and she's like, "Oh, go and sleep in the car and stuff." And that's when he was doing like, "Yeah, my name is Frank Cadillac." Because Frank, he said. So that's where this part comes in. And if you guys ever like slept in the backseat of a car,
Yes,
not
many
comfy.
times.
yeah, me too. It's not fun.
No, not comfy.
Not at all.
It's all right.
I slept in the backseat of a car in the middle of summer
Ooh.
during a heat wave.
Yeah. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I woke up. I was drenched. It was in a camp. Yeah, it was a camping ground we were at, and the tent I was in, I was like on top of the
Tree trunk.
Yeah, the root was coming out of the ground, and I'm like, nope. I just get up. I'm drunk probably, and I go and I just get in the car, and I just lay there, wake up, and I am just drenched. So I get out, and I ran. Like I remember waking up running and just jumping in water because it was just so gross.
So we've talked about possible like superhuman abilities, like transport. My actual human ability is to fall asleep anywhere. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Dude, if I could do that, oh my God. That would be amazing. Like mine is to complain constantly. That is my...
You're an old Jewish man.
Yeah, I am. I really am. Yeah, dude, you can actually fall asleep?
Just about anywhere.
Oh my... That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really like a superhuman power. It has to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, what are you?
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I can fall asleep quickly, but
even that is awesome.
That's the thing though, like if I'm at home and I want to go to sleep, I sleep like shit.
Yeah.
But like most of the time I can pretty much fall asleep.
Oh, not me. Not me. I'm a horrible sleeper. It's the worst. The worst.
Where were we at?
Past Joe
so they're
Rogan.
going down the hill, blah, 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 blah. And the FBI agent lady, she's down at the fucking bottom of the hill.
yeah.
And like, there's fucking something tumbling at her.
And what does she say?
She's like, you gonna let me die?
I would have let her die.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the part of the movie where I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is getting a little whatever, So I'm just like, dude, let her. She'll be dead. You'll be fine.
End of the movie.
End of movie. Yeah. He saves her, but he's like kind of maybe he's stuck a little bit. Something happened to him a little bit. He can't really tell because she's calling for help.
Right.
But he seems fine. And that's when they kind of take him in and they strap him to the chair and hold his eyes open. Like,
a la fucking Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. Which, that was kind of weird a little bit because he doesn't really because he's not even there that long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he ends up watching the news and he sees 2 minutes and he sees that Jessica Biel, his significant other, is kidnapped and she's got a bomb strapped to her, and then it's blown up, and she's dead.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, so he sees this, and Julianne Moore's like, what did you see? What did you see? What did you see? And he doesn't say.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say like, you let me out of here, and I'll do whatever you need. I'll do it. Let's go. And that's more to save, of course, to save Jessica Biel. So he end up leaving, and he ends up going. They all end up going to the parking garage where it's going to happen, right?
The whole scene of him escaping too.
Yeah.
There's a scene from him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
So he's just kind of like beating up everything. But my favorite is the way he just whips a baton.
Yes.
At some guy's face.
Yeah. Dude, when he was standing like behind the corner and the guy was running down the hallway.
Oh my God.
He
It
just
was
goes, he goes like this. Whoa. And the guy's like, whoa, and he flies in the air.
It was like WWF.
Yeah.
Dude. Just like vintage WWF.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's funny.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, so now Nick Cage is a magician who knows how to like
Beat the
martial arts and everything. Like, yeah, that was weird.
I don't really have.
Yeah,
so
we'll
come to the end of it. So I don't have much written.
He goes
left.
up to the top of the garage and like nothing's happening up there.
Yeah. Well, there's so the people.
Oh, the snipers.
Yeah.
There.
So that the French people know that he could do that stuff too. So they're trying to kill him so he doesn't tell the FBI.
Right.
So he's up there and he pretends to be shot by the sniper, and so. The sniper shoots and he thinks he hit Nicolas Cage. All of a sudden, FBI copter comes up. The guy starts shooting at the copter. FBI kills him.
Yeah,
so that guy's dead. So nothing's called in to say Nicolas Cage is dead or anything. So they don't know what's going on. The bad people don't know. So that's done. And then it's hard to remember. After you watch, for me at least, because it seems there's a lot of jumping from here to here to here to here.
Well, because then it's that scene where they're trying to find the bomb.
That's right. That's where it goes
scene
to.
where it's that whole sequence where Nick Cage is circled by these cops, and it's just a lot of him tapping, pointing, and just cops shooting people, and him not getting anything, and it's just the way the whole thing kind of played out. I feel like the guy who wrote this movie or wrote that scene, I feel like he really wanted a TV pilot called Psychic Cop.
Yeah.
And he's just like, honey, I got this Psychic Cop synopsis that's really going to play out. And like his fucking wife leaves him because she thinks Psychic Cop's fucking stupid.
I'll show you.
Like 10 years later, he's like, I had that Psychic Cop scene.
Yeah.
And he puts it into this movie. I mean, 'cause that's what it is. It's like,
well, because isn't this about the time where the nuclear explosion happens? He sees it happening
a little bit later.
well,
okay.
because then during that whole scene,
because it seemed like all kind of like all folded together here.
well, all of a sudden he can split his body.
Yeah, that was
that's
weird.
Yeah. Wait, was that? Yeah. Well, that was when they were chasing all the people down, right?
Well, yeah, so it happens twice. One, he's like, oh, I'll find out. I forget. He like goes into the warehouse, he's like, oh, I'll find the whatever.
Oh,
right. And it's like, it shows him like going up the stairs and then one of him going to the left, one going to the right.
He splits his body.
So he's able to like he's able to see his future 2 minutes ahead. Each outcome. The different outcomes. Which I mean I guess is plausible.
Yeah. But then it goes way more aggressive when like one of the main villains is like
trying to shoot him.
Shooting at him, and he's doing like this weird like each version of him is dodging the bullet, and
it was very strange.
So then finally like they all like kind of regroup and then they get to the bomb. He's like, I made a mistake. He's like, what? He's like, the bomb's going off. And they're like, when? He's like, now. And I'm like, what? So this bomb, the bomb goes off. But then all of a sudden, we're back at the fucking cabin.
Yeah.
The whole thing was him looking into the future.
Yes.
I've never been so fucking angry.
Really?
Oh my God. I was so pissed off.
Huh. Did you feel duped?
No, it was just stupid. Why?
Oh. No, I thought it was clever.
No!
Yeah, I thought it was clever. Well, because it tricked me. And I wasn't upset over it. I think if I was upset over
it's lazy.
It's super lazy. Dude, it's an hour and 25-minute movie.
Is it that short?
It's an hour and 30 minutes, but you got to take account for like
credits
beginning
and
and credits. Yeah, so it's not a very long movie, you know. So you can like.
But it's like that's just like it's such a cop out. It's like it's
Super
so
cop out.
It's like any fucking like thing where it's like it was just a dream.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it was a super cop out. But you see, it's hard. I enjoyed how I that didn't bother me, but what kind of bothered me was just like how it ended, because.
the credits.
Well, because you said like it was all a dream, but then he's in his clothes and he's like I gotta do some stuff, you know. I'll come back in a week or a month, which he said it like a couple times to her, and then he goes to Julianne Moore, and then he's like, okay, let's do this, and then it's over.
Right.
Which that kind of was like. I don't like watching 2+ hour movies.
Right.
But this one, it almost seemed like I wanted just a little bit more closure, because it was kind of like it showed you what happened. But he said multiple times during the movie, once you see the future, that's not how it's going to play out because you've already saw it, so it's going to change. So everything that you watched is not really what's going to happen. Well, I want to know really what happens. You know? So, I mean, it's kind of like, okay. I was more like that. Like, I wasn't like, oh, that was a great ending. But I wasn't like, oh, that sucked. I was more like, well, fine. That's how it ended.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of how it left me. Like, nothing was like,
I also hated how the credits went backwards.
Yes, that was actually, because I was like, what the hell's going on? So I keep on like going back a bit. I'm like, did I break something? Like, no, it's just how the movie is.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, then there it is.
Yes, there it is.
There it is.
So that's what it was.
Budget.
Sorry, I was just gonna say because you can't really say there is a conclusion to the movie because there really isn't. Is there?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Well, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
You know, because it
I
did.
mean, basically, Nicolas Cage tells Jessica Biel, like, hey, wait for me. It might be a while.
Yeah.
And I think she says, okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he goes with Julianne Moore.
So it's almost like it was repeating itself, but you don't get to see what really happened.
Yeah.
So you don't know what happens. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So as far as we know, LA did blow up. You know, like it was supposed to. So I don't know.
Next to Electric Boogaloo. Sorry, go ahead.
Budget was $70 million. What do you think it did in box office?
I think 50.
I'm going to use my Nick Cage powers here. Look 2 minutes ahead. What'd you say? My powers are really good.
You're a big poopy.
What's the budget?
70.
Budget
Yeah.
70.
32.
76.
Wow, there's a little bit more. Hey, that seems about right, though.
Considered not well.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, not at all. But that seems about for this type of movie.
Yeah.
This
I mean, the fact that's Nick Cage, Jessica Biel, Julianne Moore.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
it's big names.
It's big names. This seems more of a like direct to video. Remember when it used to be direct to video type stuff? That's what this kind of movie
Direct
seems
to
like.
VHS.
Yeah.
Actually, it would have been DVD at this point.
That's true. What if?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we already talked about the Buddhist joke. Trivia. Nicolas Cage came up with the idea for his character to be a Las Vegas magician, and for Jessica Biel's character to have a job that took her to a Native American reservation.
The Nicolas Cage thing makes complete sense. Totally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Jessica Biel. I don't know enough about her, so sure, why not?
Why not? Credits go in the opposite direction.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
And then this wasn't part of the trivia, but I was just curious. So this was based on The Golden Man by Philip K. Dick. Dick. So I looked up the summary of that. So it's a little bit long, but it's interesting. The protagonists of the story are a government agent and his fiance who are members of a agency tasked with eliminating mutants, like X-Men mutants.
Yeah.
The Golden Man is a feral young man named Chris. like Nicolas Cage's character, with gold-colored skin who possesses the ability to see into the future. That part's kind of the same. The agency manages to capture Chris, but does not execute him immediately due to their wish to study his ability. Unknown to the agency, Chris turns out to possess another power. His golden skin acts like a lion's mane and allows him to seduce members of the opposite sex. Chris influences the fiancée into freeing him, impregnates her, and then makes his escape.
That would have been awesome if that was what the movie was about. That seeing Nicolas Cage do that, like seduce.
No.
So if he basically impregnates Julianne Moore and then escapes.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, she was in Boogie Nights, wasn't she? So yeah,
She was in Big Lebowski.
Yeah. So yeah, why not? All right. Beer. That was good. That was good.
It's an IPA.
It is an IPA. I will give it a 3.25.
I'm exactly on point with you.
I say like 3.0.
Yeah. I used to be on a big IPA kick a long time ago.
I've never been in that phase.
Really? It didn't last too long for me, but I was like, oh, these are really good. But then like, woo! Oh, man. Like, they're all like, the IPAs can be different, but they always have that like hot, like super, and it's like, okay, I've had an IPA before, you know, so, yeah, so there you go.
Top 3.
I would say Mandy 8mm Con Air. I think it was the same as last episode.
Mandy, Con Air, still tie between Lord of War and Wicker Man.
Oh, yeah, Wicker Man. Yeah.
I think we should consider doing like a top 4 or 5 now, since we're starting to get into some bigger ones.
Gotta get ballsy.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah. What about you, Chris?
Vampire's Kiss, Mandy. Next. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
This podcast is over.
Yeah.
Face Off.
All right, cool.
All right.
Actually, I would say as overall though, like this is not a good movie, but I would say it's a fun movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would recommend this movie.
Yeah. So would I.
Definitely just because, like you said, it's a fun movie.
Yes.
Something just to watch. Something just to put on. If you don't know what to watch.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I think this is on Netflix.
Oh,
I think it is. I think. So if you're just like don't know what to watch, throw it. You don't have to really pay attention to it. You know, just throw it on, having a good time. So there you go.
Or just go watch Psychic Cop.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it, honey. Psychic Cop is gonna put me through.
Show you. So do you recommend?
No, not really.
No?
I mean, if you like looking at Jessica Biel, but
All right.
or
Dude, when
Nicolas
she
Cage.
had the towel on.
I know.
When, damn, we're not. She looked good. Yeah.
Nick Cage did have a 6-pack again.
He was back.
Yes.
Nick Cage is back.
Yes.
Haircut, not so much.
No,
but
terrible.
No. So.
Next movies
no.
are.
Yeah. I got it. Go ahead.
I got it too. Bangkok Dangerous.
Yes.
If I recall, that looked pretty terrible. And Knowing.
If I think Knowing is, I think I've seen it.
Is that an M. Night Shyamalan one? Jazz hands.
Let's just say that Knowing is going to be a movie.
That's me.
You guys are going to enjoy it.
You've seen it.
I think if it's what I remember, because there's been a few I've seen that had the kind of like Knowing or like whatever. Well, no, Nick Cage has
That's
a few
the most
movies.
nondescript or
No,
the most
Nick Cage has a few
nondescript.
movies that are like have that kind of just like that one word, like that kind of like thing.
Yeah.
So I think this is the one I've seen, but I'm not positive. So if it's what I think it is, we're in for a real treat. So yeah, there it is.
My God. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Gotta go pee.
Yeah, I really do. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I guess. We know you ladies love us. So follow us, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict. Watch us on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Just watch us. You know you'll love it.